Hi angels, how are you? This is Lea and this is our first reading video in quite a while. It's been a few, not just weeks, it's been a couple of months actually. And this time we're using Doreen Virtue's Archangel Michael Oracle cards. All you have to do is choose one card, whichever one you're drawn to. It's either going to be card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. We're doing this video a little bit differently from how we've done the others in the past. Usually we've had the cards pre-shuffled before filming even started, and this time around we're going to do the shuffling right here, right now. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. So here are the cards. I've actually already shuffled them, but we're gonna do it a little bit more and see which cards come up for us. As I've mentioned, we're gonna choose 3 this time around. This one, this one, and this one. So if you picked card number 1, you got Decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. This card brings you the message that no matter what's going on in your life right now, despite any challenges or anything that you're not all that happy with, there still is something to be happy about, and happiness is really not a destination, it's the journey. And I'm sure you've already heard that so many times before, but like I said, this is a reminder. You don't have to get caught up in drama or in what's going on in other people's lives. We always have the choice to choose happiness, and I'm sure you've read stories where other people were going through extreme challenges, challenges that were a whole lot more difficult than what most of us will ever go through in life, and yet they overcame them. So if they can do it, then remember, so can you. And this isn't to downplay any of the challenges you're going through. Of course, they're valid. If you're hurt, then you are hurt, and you have to acknowledge that in order to heal it. But that doesn't mean that you have to continue down that path, that you have to continue wallowing in that. We can choose differently, and we can start right now, regardless of what's going on. Even if we haven't achieved the dreams, the goals that we decided way back then are what will make us happy, because happiness isn't about what we will be getting out of life. It's about feeling good right now so that we do attract the outcomes we want. It works in reverse. The law of attraction works that way. We choose to be happy now instead of the other way around, where we will be happy once and only once we get the things our ego decides it wants. Now if you chose card number 2, your message is: take your time making this decision. My prayer: Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So what I got when I flipped this card over is that your message, if you chose this card, is to not allow yourself to feel pressured. Even if you live in a world that's really hectic and you have deadlines and goals to make and whatnot, sometimes you just have to, as the card says, step back and remember and be assured that what is really for you will always be there. Sure, sometimes we do need to jump at opportunities, to seize opportunities being presented to us, but if we aren't ready for them, it wouldn't really be all that good either to get them right then and there. they're not going to last. The outcome won't turn out the way we'd want it to or we expect it to. So it makes sense to allow divine timing to factor into your decision. If you don't feel right about something, or if you feel rushed. I feel like this card isn't even just about making decisions, it's about your pace. Don't allow anybody to pressure you into doing what you feel isn't right. Even if it is something that you thought you wanted, if it feels kind of iffy in your gut or in your heart, then listen to that. It could still even be the right decision, but you probably have to think about it more so that you do it your way and not do it in such a way where you're following what other people want for their own gain or for what they think, they can get out of it. So be sure to think of yourself and what's good for you when you make decisions. Even though for some of us, for some of you watching this, loved ones may be a part of the decision that you have to make, still, it helps to come from a place of clarity where you know you're making the right decision for everyone involved and not just doing something because you're feeling pressured to or because someone that you care about plants the idea in your head that it's the right thing to do. And if you chose card number 3, which is the last one for this video, this is what you got. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. My prayer. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. Describe the situation. So if this card chose you, this is a reminder that your imagination and your mind is more powerful than you give it credit for. Allow yourself to use this tool that you've been gifted with to see what kind of creative solutions you can engage in or use to solve whatever problems you have or whatever challenges you're currently encountering. Maybe sometimes challenges come up in our lives just so we can exercise our imagination more, just so we can use our creativity, since if we aren't challenged, life may feel pretty easy, but that also takes the fun out of figuring things out. Not to say that we should be stressed out, that's an entirely different thing. All I meant was, there's fun and growth when we get to figure things out, when we solve puzzles. So approach your situation in that way and trust in the universe to help you as well. You're more capable than you think you are, and if there isn't really much support or you feel like you have to do most things by yourself, this is encouragement, basically, for you that you can do it. You're stronger than you think. Especially now with this video being filmed very shortly before the holiday season. Well, in fact, the holiday season has already begun. It's quite a busy and hectic time of year, so allow yourself to use this creativity that you have in order to figure things out. Even when it comes to what appear to be simple things like getting gifts for family members and just planning and sorting things, put those all together, and I know it can be pretty challenging. So this is a reminder for you to approach everything in the spirit of fun instead of allowing it to get to you. And that's it, angels, for this brief reading video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and do stick around for much more. I'll speak to you again very soon, now that I'm devoting time to this channel again, as well as to my new channel actually, which is youtube.com/Lea Evangelista. For those of you who enjoy my makeup tutorials, I'll see you again pretty soon. It's not gonna take as long as it did the last time around. Take care of yourself. Namaste.